Ka! Ka! Ka!
Whoa.
What about him?
I met him at a...
I heard you stole a rare manuscript for Sedlet's monastery.
Perhaps. And why'd you ask?
I just might.
We will not be cheap.
Someone was laughing. Somewhere down below. Down below?
You want a little too much.
Go steal some more.
You know, like under the ground. Didn't I tell you to give it a rest with that bullshit? I know, but I really do. Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking.
Sit and bark.
Rough of the neck.
Get out! Quiet! Go away!
Get out!
Quiet! Go away!
Mutt!
Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear you barking.
Stay.
Good to see you.
Greetings. I have the book.
And what about the collector?
The collector is truly dead,
And where did you run?
as you said.
And do you know where I might find his?
Yes, but you won't find anything there. I had the same idea.
The rest of his band must have taken it once they learned what happened. And about that reward. Here are the groschen promised from the monastery.
Thank you, Ben.
Truly is the most beautiful place. Your return. You'll like it here.
Ka!
Whoa!
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here?
I have to tell Martha.
God bless.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and
What?
the house was empty. And in the hearth room next to the bed,
Jesus Christ!
it might not be too late.
I...
Did Victoria have problems with anyone?
No, definitely not. Although,
Can you think?
sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and...
Why would anyone be bothered about?
Well, not everyone was happy that once someone even drew something very... But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man?
Who did she go and see at the camp?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or... So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the...
Who's bothered by her living in?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her, but he'd never hurt her.
Who's this Miss?
I won't say. If word got out...
I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf, so she told him to sod off. He's a bitter old man.
Huh?
Well, that's so go and ask him yourself. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat, but not a pea.
Don't worry. Is there anything else you can think of?
I've already told you.
Greetings.
You're Cuba.
Aye,
I'm looking for Victoria.
why should I?
Victoria's not at home or anywhere.
A pity.
Would you happen to know?
Huh, maybe she moved to... She was hanging around with them soldiers. Maybe she's doing it with...
You can't be serious.
What goes... I have a clean conscience.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your... An old dog wanted some young meat.
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you... You'd better take...
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else.
Enough! You've been... You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! I yield!
So, had enough already?
Yeah. Just leave me alone now. And I really don't... Maybe she just decided...
What soldier?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a... But I really don't...
All right. Ja! Ja! Go! Quick! Whoa!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
What do you need?
Finish!
Good day to you. Well, good day.
God bless you, sir.
Forget about women's skin-deep beauty. If thine eyes offend thee, pluck them out. If thine
Greetings.
offends thee, cut
Would
it
you help
out.
me out?
That depends.
Victoria, a girl from Miska.
You have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy, if you don't see it, you'll hear it at least.
Thanks a lot.
For
well.
forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman.
Good day to you.
Does the name Victoria...
No.
She's a girl from Miskovitz.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a good... I'm no good with names, but
Who did she know?
she got along with the merchants.
Who?
A soldier. I'd say her business dealings were more...
Where can I find this?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got...
Thanks. Why is it you
Me? All of you?
pale?
Limited. Your medicine. In short, you are...
Are you the one they call Black?
I...
But I need to talk.
And I need something...
Tell me exactly.
My belly hurt. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to...
Does it hurt?
Yes!
It's no wonder.
We put some mushrooms, Oh!
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an...
But...
I don't have any...
Teeth!
It still hasn't got...
Not in the slightest.
I have some...
Thank you.
Well,
Not yet.
no. To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle. You're...
It'll be all right once I get a good meal.
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. Now she sent someone to try...
Well, I didn't come to change your mind.
Well, she's tried practically everything.
And what was she trying to...
Look, we had a bit of fun.
Victoria's missing.
What do you mean she's missing?
As if the earth opened up. Seeing as you two used to meet up,
She didn't tell anyone? Not even...
there was a pool of blood on the floor.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left.
Well, what were you expect? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made...
I can't just prance around. Not far from here to the east, there's a small clearing in the forest.
Good. I'll look there.
I know. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't fall.
Try and think it over a bit. It might not just be Victoria's life at stake here. Could you live with yourself, knowing you could have done something, but just...
Could have. So tell her I'll take care of her. And if she wants, she can stay here. I'm sure they'll find work.
Now that sounds... I'm gonna see her now. I hope...
I'll never touch another mushroom again so long as I...
Smartshot! A penny back. And the hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They look like angels on the outside, soft, gentle, and well-formed. Enough to turn even an honest man.
Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God! She poisoned herself. What a pity. The poor girl. Easy. Nice and slow. Oh.
My humble respects.
I need to find a
Oh, yeah?
some wayfarer
Really?
in Suchtol.
Shit, so Andrew's already mouthing off.
What Andrew?
Andrew Ramhead.
No. And not to repeat myself, but what I heard is you have a certain thunder.
I haven't got a fucking thunder. It was all Hensel's idea. And he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, Andrew is holding him.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone.
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillage, but that's easier said. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthen's magic stone from him to help us fight them, but Tomlin wasn't having it. So we filched it without him knowing, and then set off, but everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed. So, you come a bit, not that it brought us any luck anyway.
How did your assault?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We got within earshot when Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. We charged at them. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel. It hurt like hell. I was screaming. I met back here. They chased him. But he being so lightly dressed and them in armor.
How many of them?
I'd say
You went up against...
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go if we'd caught them by surprise.
Why did you want...
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to... And we also wanted to make a bit of a...
It was brave of you.
Not that it did any good, but thanks. All the folk...
Where's Stislav?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened. Packed up and left. I've no idea where he went, and I don't blame him. I'm not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now...
Who is...
A mercenary commander from... He's been ordered to guard the road, but apart from that, they also carry out raids. And they make... And of course, after our fuck-up, another reason for... And ever since they torched the fortress...
Where can I find...
Are you
No. I'm sorry about... You don't just lose something like that.
I'm telling you, that's...
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed. Not to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't hit by a single arrow. But you were.
Sakura! I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for... From that fork, follow the water downstream.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the... You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a... But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance...
Sounded
Look.
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the...
Just be careful, because... Look, since you're going there anyway, I know... Do you think you could...
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just... Andrew's a greedy bug, or you could sneak in quietly.
How about I just kill them all?
Oh, I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we... It's just...
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy. But if I find a way...
Thank you so much! May all...
Slowly. Nice and slow.
God!
Whoa!
God! God!
Go! Whoa!
God!
Whoa!
Clear off! What the? Scram! Fuck you, Horson! Alert! Alert! Hey, get him! Gorva! We're under attack!
Must be mad. Huh? Ah, fuck. Kurva! Prepare to fight! Alert! To arms! I'm all yours! Enough! Leave me be. I surrender!
There'll be no fight!
Alert! Ah!
By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Relax.
To hell with
I'm
you.
getting there.
We're under attack! Mercy! Spare me!
Christ almighty! You stormed in on them like you were the Archangel Michael himself.
Whatever you want, but first, I need to get out of here, all right?
Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for rescuing me. You have no all that aside.
Henry.
I'm Hensel. And though, in all honesty, I'm not sure what...
Peter told me what.
Peter? Well, thank the...
In a manner of speaking.
What about...
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed.
Sakura? It's all my fault, you know. Oh, I dread...
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance. I was looking for you in the village, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would, but I have to say, the whole... brought us no luck, no...
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really...
Don't be surprised to hear. Ramed, he didn't believe it had any powers. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said.
Sakura, that stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for...
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small... somewhere around there.
Well, they hid it all right, but not well enough.
What? You filched Andrew's stack? I was gonna cast an eye there myself, but... Well, thanks again for...
Yeah! Yeah! Go! Whoa!
You're always welcome here, good sir.
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? Even if it's true, I knew my husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva...
I understand.
That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone...
So am I to understand that if your husband healed...
Well, a stone like this...
But you bought it to...
That may be...
How about this? I'll try, and if I succeed...
Why would I do that?
What if the power of the stone brought me here?
I hadn't thought of it.
So?
All right.
Of course.
And please hurry. With that owl, you'll find people...
All right. I'll take a look at him. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer, especially if the patient himself...
Aha. I see you really have done this before. So, ask around.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd...
Do whatever it takes.
Can you think of something that might help me heal him?
I can't. I've tried. Peter is just an ordinary Cooper. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he came back empty-handed. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job. Then he went to bed, and since then he doesn't sleep a wink at night. If I stop sleeping too...
I'll ask him why he can't sleep.
Try that. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. See you later, my friend.
Let it be over with. Damn it.
God be with you.
Good day. This horse wasn't cheap, that's for sure. Then they'll start taking women as well. You'll see. Why don't we just go and enlist right away?
I bet you can't wait for us to join up. Have you ever even held a sword?
All sorts of medicines. I can ask Peter if they're helping him.
I reckon fighting some doll isn't so different from threshing wheat.
Peter is fasting. I should talk to him about it.
For that much, I'd even bash the priest over the head with a flail.
Well, I have to go. God be with you.
May God be with you.
Peter?
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Marder didn't have enough on her plate.
I'll try to figure out... I'll examine you just by... pale skin, dark circles under the eyes, a few callous... Nothing unusual for a craftsman after... Irritability. Bodily humours aren't leaking, and you aren't...
But I will.
Why would Sigismund...
He does as he pleases. You have no idea.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund...
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's...
I don't know about that. I see you have a lot of herbs here.
Mlada brought them.
I see a lot of mugwort here. The local deer won't be happy that Mlada took their favourite herb. Have you got worms in your stomach, too?
Mugwort helps me sleep. And forget everything, especially when I wash it down with water.
You ought to be careful. It can help in small doses. It can cause dizziness, cramp. Mixing it with wine will only...
So be it.
Don't be alarmed. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing.
Your palms are cold, and your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way. You seem like you're ready to fight or flee. Who is?
The soldier.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter.
I'm a weakling.
How's your appetite lately? I see you haven't touched the food.
I'm hungry. My stomach is clenching. Wine at least helps me fall asleep and forget all the...
Fasting only causes an imbalance of humours in your body and leads to other problems. As far as alcohol goes, there's nothing but once it becomes a habit, you'll...
I'd rather die. I suppose they learn less, just like they did in...
I understand. But as I said, starving... What are your nights like?
I just stare at the wall, try to sleep during the day.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain. I assume it's dark thoughts that...
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming, I'm always hearing hoofbeats.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress.
And what do you think they're doing here, eh?
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be...
Folk ought to be scared to leave. Mezoles is gone. And Suchdol is next.
What am I going to do with you, Peter? Your body is healthy, but your soul isn't. A deep melancholy has taken hold of you. Sigismund's army is the cause. A lot of ordinary folk are frightened and anxious because of the soldiers. But you're completely petrified.
You don't have to remind me.
What am I going to do with you? The chamomile decoction will help calm your mind, and a bag of dried chamomile surely won't go to waste either. You'll also definitely need to adjust your diet. I'll help you with that. And last but not least, some words. I'll get things ready.
Whoa, whoa.
At your service.
Thank you, and come again.
You're always welcome. By the weather. You mean that old ball and chain of yours?
Someone's been
Ka!
powdering this whole
Ka!
All our ale's gone.
Greetings to you too.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Ja!
Fucking sodomite!
Making it unbearable.
Or just say sod it and not go.
What are you talking about? You want to go to hell?
Hell or a never...
Peter, I have some suggestions.
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Great. And
You can drink it before bed, of course. But let me give you a word of as soon as you feel melancholia taking hold of you again, take a sip. Or that'll be enough to put... Suddenly, you'll realise it's not...
well,
I'd like to give you some...
but you already gave me the decoction.
Don't eat the dry. Put it under your pillow. Sometimes the most complicated things really are that simple.
Well, chamomile certainly smells.
You need to start eating again. Even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna say...
It'll give you stamina without irritating your... But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey. Soon you'll be as busy as... and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of it. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey. Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's why I'd like to tell you, being afraid is only natural. But tell me, you're worried about Mlada, the farm?
Aye.
Well, that doesn't make you a coward. It means you care about your loved ones. Take that fear and turn it into vigilance. I can see you're an observant person.
Observant?
How about this? If the army attacks and burns down your...
But they'll kill us!
Just listen. Have the others in the village do the same. If they have cattle, if they don't manage in time, no matter. Always keep a horse ready. And if the attack begins...
But what about the others in the village?
Well, they've still got you. Peter, the watchful Cooper. You'll hardly be able to notice the soldiers approaching if you're stuck here, but when you get back to work, you'll see what's going on.
When you say it like that, I should take better care.
Then Sigismund can burn all the houses to the ground, but he'll never break... A bit of prayer won't... Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently, unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his... I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul.
Amen.
Well then, I've done everything I can. Things will get better, Peter. You'll see. Anyway, I'll come back to see you in a few days. How is Pete?
Henry, you won't believe it. It worked. Peter got up in the morning. You could see that he was struggling, but then something I can tell he's still fighting something inside his head. He'll stop for a moment. I reckon he wants to discuss something with the others in the village. But I can't...
Just keep giving him hope, so that he doesn't fall back in...
I will.
I'm glad I could help. The Thunderstone...
But the stone helped, Peter. We need it. It'll protect our homestead.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. It's hard to give it up, knowing... That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now.
Thank you.
God be with you, and have a pleasant evening.
respects. My respects.
You're set.
Aye, that too.
You rubbed it on your shoulder.
Aye. I mean,
Pavel,
That I am.
when I asked where I should go in this city,
You've come to the right place. You won't find...
very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken.
Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can...
I did a lot of travel.
Wonderful. It's not often. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss...
An invitation.
Well, good man. Ah, I know.
Excellent.
So,
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
you're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for... When I don't know what to serve, my father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him...
That's very kind.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice. I'm not like that. Do I have money?
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan. Like it says in...
Anyway, let's...
My thoughts are...
What shall we... How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria?
From you, Goodman. A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the color enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he budgets.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
Tell me, good man, what's regarded in...
Sanji.
But that's the type of grape.
Well, it's
Ah, well then. After all that,
certain.
nothing mine. Precisely. And there's a garden full of it.
But it's missing some kick. You add some.
No, not it. I know. I've got
Bring it.
So what do you think?
Very strong. Colour is excellent as well. A crimson. I have to admit, I haven't had much Hungarian wine.
I drank this particular wine from Hungarian government. I was.
How so?
I don't eat.
Well, I'm sorry you're disappointed.
Really?
I have to refer to Gad. Fish and fruit, or for that reason, they should all be balanced out with a warm...
Very well. The fish, I can understand.
Well, it's not so much about the sun. According to Galen...
Thanks for the explanation. I've heard these rules. Oh, I forget Galen.
But of course.
Well, that's Hungary.
How about something local?
But of course, we have the local vintner. The local stuff gets diluted.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth...
Well, a wine from the Sedlets Monastery.
Ah.
Taste it.
Interesting. Neither honey nor spices, but there is something to it.
That's it.
Is that the secret?
Exactly.
A secret ingredient?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome, sometimes I bring, and from time to time, I bring them a... Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it. But when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense.
Really?
Neither have I. But like I said,
A real monastery secret?
I'm glad you like my wine. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, but you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long. It's rare to meet someone.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless,
Farewell, and if you decide...
definitely.
You're always well.
I spoke to Hal.
And?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth.
Right, and here's a small room. But now I need you to look into it. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard. Of course I mean you. See how well we...
I'll do it. It's a risky thing to do. What's more...
All right. I'll give you more, but I want...
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now...
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. Besides... garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to...
Where exactly?
A short way to the north of town.
How do I get in?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a labourer. There'll be lots of...
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded.
I'm on it.
Good luck. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas?
Yes. Miss Adletta is sweet.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll try... Take care, friend.
You're off, my friend.
About time. I was starting to get fed up.
Tell me about it.
You're looking for what? No bother.
Oh, this must have been something last night. The chicken has had enough.
What's that noise? What was that? What happened here?
Wake up!
Where am I? How did that happen?
This crate smells like sulfur. This could be it.
Really? I've been wrong. Wait, something's missing here. Someone stole it. Wait, something's missing here. Someone stole it.
I'm not in the mood for your foolishness. What's that noise?
Go!
Listen up, lads. Do you want some honest work on the vineyard? We'll pay you and give you a roof over your head.
Pity good people? Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
God bless you, sir.
I'm back, and I've got the mysterious... It looks like wood chips soaked in...
They were smoking barrels with this. Sulfur is the...
Maybe there's another reason. The miners in Skalitz used to say where there's sulfur, it's easier to...
But it sticks.
So do many noble delicacies, and they're still delicious.
I suppose you're right. I'll give it a try. Here's your reward.
I almost forgot. I have the seed...
Ah! I'm curious what they'll grow into. You...
Farewell.
Forget the swill from Burgundy and Tuscany. The best wine comes from a sweet red, a sparkling
Sorry,
white.
honey.
What? Go on then.
He wants to fleece us.
God bless you, sir.
Are you being cautious?
Careful.
Gepriesen sei der
Master Menhart?
Wunder. Let's go right now. It was
Sure.
natürlich.
Fucking thieves.
No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Manhart. We've made our challenge.
Wunderbar.
Genau!
Well, since we've... Listen up. It's time... Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the... So, whoever emerges as that will bring a judge...
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Fridush.
No way. You can't do this, Fridush. We...
Don't forget about Menhard's charter from King Wenceslas, Amaram. This isn't... After all, that's what it's all...
I'll remember this, Fridush. No one...
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it?
All right, Nicholas. Let's... Because we ain't afraid of no 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours.
Du Schwindler! I agree with Amaram.
Kein Problem. We also have one promising student. Nicht...
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed, then. The duels will begin when you're all ready.
Don't you worry.
Ah,
I look forward to...
Ja, komm, Heinrich. So, Heinrich, you have heard. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm, and it is all...
You can count on me, Menhart. It will be an honor.
Genau. But first, we must make you one of us. And
All right.
Nein, nein. You must only take an... You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert, and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht.
Surely that's not necessary.
Na ja, you are right, but you fought well. Yes. So, we can...
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more... Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case...
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath.
I will be on.
Neil, hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft, that you shall diligently train in the art of the... that you shall thus act for the greater glory? Place your hand.
I swear, by the memory of my parents, and by the soul of my dear departed father, Martin, blacksmith and sword fighter, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your... It is not important to strike.
I'll remember that.
Gut, Heinrich. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work.
Menhard.
Wunderbar. It is high time.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Gutenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Kuttenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Kuttenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword-fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King...
The king ain't here, Emmeram is!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve... So, the matter shall be settled before...
A wise decision by the council. Let the best...
The duels will be fought, with each dueler will face each on the opposing team, and whoever beats the brotherhood whose members get more... As is the law, all the necessary... If there is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the... And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give... Or Father Tobias.
But I do not think...
Now that everything has been made clear, you will fight fairly. Just...
Das geloben wir.
By God Almighty.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Let your steel ring! Fight!
Useless!
End of duel!
At least it stopped bleeding. I need a bandage. Quick!
Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhart can even the score. Get ready for the next round. Ready? Go for it!
The blade was singing.
End of duel!
Christ, that stings. At least it's...
People of Gutenberg, behold! Master Menhart proved his mastery. He defeated Linhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory. Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. No time to lose. Get to it.
Death!
Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhart's side. Henry wins the first duel. Swordsmen, get ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin. End of duel. Henry showed Linhart who's the better sword fighter again. That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Kutenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhart. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart.
When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast. All we need is a bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny, and we'll be the three wise men.
3 prickles, more like.
Just imagine.
Ready? Fight! End of duel! You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Gutenberg. Menhardt's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. Contenders, get to it!
That's
That's not fighting. That's dancing.
End of duel! It's finished! Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Gutenberg so far. Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Gutenbergers. Let your steel ring! Fight!
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel!
And the victor is...
Nein!
Mit der Hilfe Gottes. I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. We will win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest. But he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye. But I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Send for the best physician in all of Kuttenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhart, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. But what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhart. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhard and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhard, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf!
I'm warning you, Menhard.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no... Menhard, you defeated Emmeram and Linhart, but you can't duel Nicholas, the only one who can... He already defeated Linhart, so the score...
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision.
That is...
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no, so neither side can claim...
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right.
All right, so be it. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the over...
Who's Heinrich?
Also, Heinrich.
I won't let you down. You have my word.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you. Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries, so 3 wins go to Gutenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Gutenberg. Master Menhart cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emeram. Ready? Fight! End of duel! Henry put on a great show and won over Emeram. Even Arna's severe injury doesn't seem to have broken the Frankfurt Brotherhood's resolve. Let's see if Henry can keep it up in the second round. No time to lose. Get to it. End of duel. Look at that. Henry remains unbreakable and undefeated. He defeated the Butcher again. That's another victory for the Frankfurters. Good citizens, wise counselors of Gutenberg, it is time for the last duel. Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Gutenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over.
I made it myself.
On the surface of the pond. Don't lie. It wasn't in the sky. Where would you have learned how to do that? It's hard.
Ready? Go for it! End of duel! Unbelievable! Master Nicholas is defeated! Henry is now in for a really tough fight. I can see that Nicholas is burning with eagerness to get revenge. Here comes his opportunity. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
Death!
End of duel! How incredible and truly unexpected! Master Nicholas is defeated for the second time. Was it the doing of luck, or did Menhart make Henry a true swordmaster? Either way, victory and glory are Henry's. All of the duels we should or could have seen today are over. Now, all that remains is to settle the very matter that inspired the duels in the first place. I invite both brotherhoods to step closer. Revered counselors, Righteous burghers of Gutenberg, lend me your ears one last time. Two sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed before the eyes of God as well as yours to demonstrate their skill and settle their dispute. And it was a spectacle beyond all expectations. The Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories against the Gutenberg Brotherhood's 3. The right to run the local sword-fighting hall and to teach the art of the long sword thus falls to Master Menhard of Frankfurt. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslas, and Menhard has duly defended his claim. Thus is it settled before witnesses and by God's will.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll instruct the scribe to enter the proper records of everything at the earliest opportunity.
Let this dispute be thus justly settled, and let there be no further enmity between you.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice and for overseeing the matter so wisely. We would like to invite all good Kuttenbergers to come and learn.
Fuck! We built the sword-fighting hall with our own money. You can't just take it from us.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated for your good service to the town. I shall see to that. And I'd like to remind you that you have sworn to submit to the outcome of the duels. Don't forget that.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with you.
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on Tarmark. He's also currently hosting the famous physician Sigismund Albicus, so Arne will receive the best possible care.
Hab vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Good day, Meister Menhard. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut. Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that in just a short while.
Gott sei Dank.
Tell me about your fight before our rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet...
Letztendlich, we won dank Heinrich here, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today.
Genau, Heinrich. Glory to you.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas too? I have no words. Unglaublich, Heinrich. Ganz ausgezeichnet.
You know, Menhard, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad to hear that.
Gut. Gut. Jetzt noch wait until... Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And do not get too betrunken when you are...
We'll only go drinking when there's 3 of us.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery.
I'm sure it'll be the...
Wunderbar.
Menhard, ich muss mich hinlegen.
Of course. Menhard, let's get him inside.
Can I be...
Danke. Bis bald.